them the best team left in the playoffs. Slick Rick is back with us, but Acho, are the Bucks the best team left in the playoffs?
Absolutely. They are the best team left, and I do not think it's close. Now, I don't think the Bucks are going to win the NBA championship, oddly enough, because I don't think they will play their best. I believe the Suns will win when they meet the Bucks, and the Suns will win in 6. However, it's my job to answer the question, and it's my job to do my job. Bucks have the best player left in the playoffs. Giannis is better than Book. Giannis is better than Trae. Giannis is better than Reggie Jackson. The Bucks also have the second best player. Marcelo,
just slide that one in there.
No. I'm trying to get these notes over here and not be rude, but boy, you can't wait till I talk.
The Bucks also have the second best player in the playoffs in Chris Middleton. To question mark for the Hawks. I don't even know, Suns, who you want to go with. You can say Chris Paul if we assume he's back fully healthy. And again, really, Reggie Jackson for the Clippers. So the Bucks just got the better players. The Bucks have the more talent, but I think the biggest thing with the biggest note is this. If you're ever trying to ascend to the mountaintop, we all know you got to fall first. And the Bucks have already taken their lashes. The primary starters for the Suns, they hadn't even been there before. This is their first time in the playoffs. Hawks, we know they're a heroic story, but they haven't been there before either. But the Bucks have been to the conference finals and been to the conference semifinals 2 of the last 2 years. With that being said, they've been here and they've lost. Thus, they will know how to get here and conquer and win. Bucks are the best team left.
All right, so Acho, I was able to pinpoint exactly where you and I disagree, because no, I don't see them as the best team left in the playoffs, because I make a distinction between being the most talented team, which you also called them, and being the best team. How can you be the best team if you're not capable of winning it at all? And according to you, they are not going to win it all. That doesn't compute for me. And the statistics and the percentages favor me. The names favor you. The past accomplishments, Giannis Antetokounmpo being a 2-time MVP, favors you. Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton and Brook Lopez, all those names favor you. But the statistics in this playoffs favors me, because they are the worst three-point shooting team left among the teams standing. They are the worst free throw shooting team left among the teams standing. In fact, they may be the worst free throw shooting team, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, they're also the most turnover-prone team left standing. And none of that would be a problem if it weren't for the fact that they also take the second most threes of any team standing, and they are dead last among all playoff teams in free throw attempts. And that is my issue. That, yes, I could make the case, possibly, that they are the most talented team, but the way that they play does not take advantage of their strengths and does not hide their weaknesses. And so for that reason, there is no way in hell, whether I say it in this voice or I just say it, Acho, in my therapist's voice. I wish I could go along with you on your Milwaukee choice, but the reality is they're just not the best in the playoffs.
Wait, you got to reconcile, too, and do your prayer hands and say, people, I'm here for you guys. I'm empathetic. And the only reason Acho even said that take and is empathetic is because Giannis is Nigerian. We know you went there, so, Slick, you couldn't follow him all the way there because you're not Nigerian. And I am. 61%, 23andMe told me. I finally found out. Okay, that's cool. So, Acho, I'm going to go against my people. And then I'm going to say the best coast is the West Coast, homeboy. The East got the least. We down 1-3. 3-1 is like people they say, but it's really 1-3. We down in our series, and we still better than them dudes. If Phoenix finishes the game and finishes this series tonight, they're better than them. All they got is names, but they ain't got the game. Everything Slick said, dead on. Let me add this. Bucks are averaging 109 points a game this postseason. 10th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th amongst all playoff teams. The hell? They can't do this. They are disjointed. Like, you look at them from the outside and you see Giannis up here, you see Chris Middleton up here, but then you look at the rest of the house, you're like, well, who gonna fit in that room? Because it's way down here. You ever go to somebody's house like that? You're like, where your furniture at? Where the rest of the stuff at? Oh, it's minimalism. I'm like, nah, you just ain't got nothing in here. That's the rest of this team, minimalism. They ain't got enough. Like, you got Giannis up here, vaulted ceiling. You got Chris Middleton, 8 foot, maybe 10 foot ceiling, depending on the home. Rest of this stuff, I got to squat to get in. Man, get out of here. Drew Holiday, no shots at you, big dog, but that ain't enough. Y'all can't score with the rest of these teams.
So, one, I hate you because it's not even the minimalistic part. It's when you go to somebody's house and you got to say this word. This house is so quaint.
Quaint.
You got to start using words like quaint just to be like, honestly, it's just small, but yeah, it's so quaint, so cozy.
Yeah, it's really a home.
I hate you, though. I hate you because I hate your point. It's the Bucks, and it's the Bucks for this reason. If Giannis is off, which we've seen him be off, it can be Chris Middleton. If Middleton is off, and we know he can be off, it can be Giannis. Think of what happened with the Clippers. PG's off. He goes 5 for 20. Nobody is there to save the day. Think of what happened with the Suns. Book drops 40. Then all of a sudden, Book has a whole face issue. Game 3, he drops 15. Nobody is there to save the day, particularly because Campaign also messed up his ankle, so you couldn't count on Campaign to give you his 29. But now, let's talk about the Bucks. Game 7 against the Nets. Giannis, he said, okay, Middleton, you do your thing, big dog. You go ahead and make it shake.
Yeah.
Giannis, Middleton misses the first 2 shots. Holiday, do your thing, big dog. You go ahead and make it shake. You got some all-star type of talent at times. Holiday misses the first 2 shots. Giannis says, you know what? I'm done with y'all. Give me the rock. Giannis goes to the cup, bucket, game over. They win the series. Think about the game last night against the Hawks. Giannis was like, Middleton, you do your thing again, big dog. Let's see what you got. Middleton drops 20 points in the 4th quarter, outscoring the Atlanta Hawks by himself. No other team remaining in the playoffs has that luxury as long as Kawhi doesn't return. No other team has 2 stars that can go out there and take over the game and allow the other star to sit back and chill. If Devin Booker sits back to chill, the Suns will start scrambling, trying to find life. If PG sits back to chill, we just saw what happened. The Clippers will lose. If Trae Young sits back to chill, we saw what happened last night. He went to the locker room, ankle, stepped on a ref's foot. All of a sudden, the Hawks lose their way. But the Bucks are the one team that can say, all right, you superstar, go get it. All right, you superstar, you go get it. And they have enough talent between those 2 to get the job done.
Yeah, Acho, I think you're confusing, though. You're confusing most talented and healthiest with best. Because the reality is they are, without question, the most healthy team left standing. They're not missing any big pieces, as you could argue that every other single team is. But that's also my issue, in that being healthier than every team they've played in the playoffs so far, and yet they've still struggled at times. It's self-inflicted wounds. That's what worries me about the Bucks, is that they don't always play their best basketball and their best style. How long did it take for Giannis Antetokounmpo to finally decide, you know what, the 3-point shot really shouldn't be part of my game. I need to get 2 feet into the paint every time. It took a while. Mike Budenholzer not playing Bobby Portis in the first game, not playing everybody in his starting lineup, almost 12 minutes in the 4th quarter, and they run out of gas. And suddenly, what happened? They end up losing a game they had no business losing. They are, without question, the better team in this series. I could make the case that they've been the better team without question in every series so far. And yet it has taken extra measures for them to win. When they get to the next round, if and when they get to the next round, I expect that they will, for the first time, be facing a team that is better than they are.
For real. I'm going to take you into the mind of the Phoenix Suns and the Clippers, who are sitting there right before pregame, probably right after shoot-around, watching us right now, as everybody does, all athletes. And they sitting there looking at this, laughing at Acho over there, trying to say it's them. Acho, do you ever go to the Source Awards? Did you ever go? No? A little too young for that? Yeah, I didn't think so, yeah. Sound like you were in the crowd, though, because sound like you ain't got no love for the West Coast. You ain't got no love for Snoop Dogg. All y'all out there, old heads, y'all know I'm top 5. West Side guy. All right, speaking of this matchup, Hawks-Bucks Eastern Conference Finals, Game 5 is featured, Google that, on the free-to-play Fox Bet Super 6 app. Download the app and answer 6 questions about Thursday's game for your shot to win $1,000. Coming up, how much pressure are Lamar Jackson and John Harbaugh under this season in Baltimore? We'll answer that next on Speak for Yourself.